Arcadian Vanguard presents the Wrestling News in your daily wrestling newscast for Saturday, December 23rd, 2023. Good morning, I'm Mike Sempervive. We begin today with last night's Smackdown broadcast on Fox and featuring matches taped on December 15th at the Resch Center in Green Bay, Wisconsin. In the main event, Solo Sikoa was disqualified when WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns ran in and attacked Sikoa's opponent, AJ Styles.
Roman Reigns picked this moment, saw the opportunity, and went right after Styles. Eliminate one of your possible opponents. Step up to Roman Reigns, you're going to pay.
After the match, a brawl ensued involving the Bloodline against Styles, LA Knight, and Randy Orton to end the show. Earlier in the show, during an in-ring promo segment, SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis addressed Knight, Styles, and Orton.
Because the way I see it, each of you has a legitimate claim to face Roman Reigns. So I've decided that I'm going to give you a legitimate opportunity to earn the right to face Roman Reigns next. So, in 2 weeks, we present SmackDown New Year's Revolution. And at that event, it will be AJ Styles versus LA Knight versus Randy Orton in a triple threat match. The winner gets Roman Reigns at the Royal Rumble.
In the United States title #1 contender tournament semifinals, Kevin Owens defeated Carmelo Hayes, and Santos Escobar beat Bobby Lashley thanks to interference from Angel Garza and Humberto Carrillo. That sets up Owens and Escobar to meet in the finals. Dragon Lee made a successful defense of the NXT North American title, beating Butch. In other results, Bianca Belair, Shotzi, Zelina Vega, and Mia Yim defeated Damage Control. The match included outside interference from Isla Dawn and Alba Fire, who attacked Kairi Sane of Damage Control. AEW presented Rampage last night on TNT, featuring matches taped last Wednesday at the Paycom Center in Oklahoma City. In the main event, El Hijo del Vikingo made the first defense of the AAA Mega Championship in AEW since last spring, turning back the challenge of Black Taurus. International champion Orange Cassidy was also victorious in the opener, retaining his title against Rocky Romero. In other results, the Kingdom defeated the Hardy Boys, and Sky Blue beat Queen Anamata. And in news from Japan, in a surprise announcement made on Friday, it was revealed that Hiroshi Tanahashi has been named the new president and representative director of New Japan Pro Wrestling. A press release provided by New Japan stated that Tanahashi will address fans directly in his new role as president of New Japan Pro Wrestling at the Tokyo Dome show on January 4th. In the shakeup, Tanahashi takes over for Takami Obari, who has carried out the role of president and representative director since October of 2020, when he took over from Harold Meij after Meij had served in the position for less than 5 months. Also announced as departing the company would be Michikai Nishizawa, who was a director for New Japan. He'll be replaced by Hitoshi Matsumoto, who also serves as the chief of business production for TV Asahi. Also added to the board in a part-time capacity will be Taro Okada, who was recently named as the president and CEO of Bushi Road Fight, which also oversees the Stardom promotion. The changes go into effect beginning today, with a press conference scheduled for this coming Tuesday, December 26th in Tokyo. And before we leave you today, we'd like to remind you that however you consume your content, you can find the wrestling news 24 hours a day and 7 days a week across social media. On Twitter, follow us at Wrestling News AV. Our Facebook page is also Wrestling News AV. The Wrestling News can also be found on the Arcadian Vanguard YouTube page. And for those who utilize Amazon Echo devices, just tell Alexa to play the Wrestling News podcast. And remember to make sure you add podcast at the end. Once again, for daily updates, breaking news, and more, follow the Wrestling News across social media. And that's the news for today. If anything happens, we will be here to tell you about it. No clickbait, no paywall, just the wrestling news. The Wrestling News is a division of Arcadian Vanguard, and the Wrestling Newscast is a production of the Arcadian Vanguard Podcast Network.